Hello! Hi guys, my name is Zinjy and welcome back to the Let's Play series. In our last episode guys, we were working over here near the mob farm. Yes, but we weren't working on the mob farm. No, we were working on this, which is our very own turtle farm. Yeah, now there is obviously many reasons why we were working on this over here, but we finally have one. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but you know what? It does the job. It does exactly what we need it to do. And I think it looked quite cool in the end. I might maybe want to terraform the area around it eventually because it's still stone. But you know what? I think it looks quite smart. It's nice just sort of nestled up in the hill here. And it's almost just like a nice wee sort of turtle sanctuary. I think it came out really well. And we managed to get a lot of turtle eggs from this, which is exactly what we wanted. Because we obviously have a plan, which we discussed. Hello. In our last episode. Yeah. The plan is, guys, we have built this because we're going to be building a gold farm. And the reason we're going to be building a gold farm is because we want to build a piglin bartering farm. And the reason we want to build a piglin bartering farm is because we want renewable gravel. Yes, I want a way to get renewable gravel so I don't have to constantly go out and mine the stuff. Because gravel can be a bit of a pain in the bum to do. And that is going to be our plan for today. We are going to be building the gold farm today. That's what we're going to do in the last episode, but we didn't have enough time, so we're going to be doing that today. But there is something, before we do that, as I say, I want to do it maybe later on in the episode, but there's something I say I want to do first before we tackle the gold farm. And what I'd like to do before we tackle the gold farm involves this area back over here. Yes, we're back at our sort of main base area, and we touched on it last episode. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it on camera or off camera. I was hoping to do it off camera, but you know what? I'm just going to do it just now because I feel like it needs to be done and I want to get done, and that is finish this. Yeah, there's only a couple of little things that we really have to do. There's really not much more left to do. We've done the majority of it. I mean, I came in here and I blitzed, the whole surround, and it's finally finished. But there is, as I say, a couple of little things here or there that I want to do. And then we can sort of call this, project fully complete, or at least, this part anyway. We've still got loads to do. There's still tons to do, but at least this part can be complete. And you know what? I will take that. It's taken a while. It's been over a month and a half, maybe longer, and I just kind of want to get it done now. Yeah, there's those projects you get in Minecraft where, they're a good idea at the time and they come out good, but afterwards you're like, oh, why did I do that? And this for me was probably definitely one of them, but I love how it looks. It could maybe look better, but you know what, I'm not too fussed. It looks great as far as I'm concerned, so that's fine. But as I say, there's a couple of things I need to do, and it involves these sort of here. A few episodes ago we decided between the two of them, and you guys were more heading towards this design here, which I am 100% agreeing with. I think this is probably the better design overall than this one, because it had obviously the lights and stuff. We can make it look a bit better, but I need to go around and sort of dot these things around the actual area itself, because we said we were going to add more of them, and I also need to do the floor as well, because I don't want to leave it sort of like a blank stone. I'm not sure if anybody noticed in that last clip, but the frame rate was dropping dramatically, and I was sitting here wondering, why is my frame rate dropping? And yeah, I think I have a really bad feeling to why I might be dropping. Even if I just pull up F3, you can actually tell, if you look in the top sort of left corner, you can see I'm only getting 53 frames a second, where if I turn around, I'm, pulling almost 120, 115. Yeah, I reckon I have done something which I sort of swore I'd never do again, and I think I have done it again. Oh my. I hope you guys can hear that, because oh no. Yeah, this might be what the frame drop is about. Oh my god, why do I keep doing this to myself? That was a problem for another day. Anyway, all distractions aside, let's get down here. Right, what I've got is I've got the glowstone and I've got some slime blocks. Now I reckon this one is positioned here. This is one that we made originally, and we sort of both, everyone, we all agreed that this one up here was a bit better. So I reckon we take this one and make it sort of similar to the one up there, and then I don't reckon we make too many. I reckon maybe like 7 or 8 would probably suffice. So if we have 2 in this one, I don't want to match in our side. Maybe have 1 there, maybe 2 or 3 here, and then maybe the same on this, and I reckon that'll probably do it. As I say, we don't need too many, because you don't want to have, like, all the walls full of slime, because that just sort of takes away from, kind of what you've got already, if you know what I mean. Like, it maybe just makes it a bit too much. Now, it's been a while since I made this, so I'm going to have to try and remember exactly how I did it, but I think it was basically just making a hole in the wall, putting in some glowstone, and then with this particular one, I'm probably going to want to actually try and hide the glowstone a bit better, because if I remember correctly, when we made the one that's sitting up there, I had just sort of done exactly what I'm doing right now, made a box, and then sort of slot the glowstone in. But if I do something like this, where the glowstone is, you know, sort of hidden, but in a way not hidden, so if we not put it right there, if we do that, let's get some of those blocks back. Yeah, let's get the stone back, because that's what I'm going to need. Do something like that. Now, you could probably see that one. I can live with that, to be fair. Can I get back up here? Yeah, I made all this out of slabs and stairs and stuff, so it's quite difficult to get in and out. And I reckon for these ones, if we actually bury these sort of 2 in, so we do that, then you won't be able to see the, you know, the actual glowstone as much. I think... Oh, have I done too many there? I have. That's sorry, I'll just do that. That was the problem I had. Actually, no, I won that one back. That was the problem I had last time. Was I think just I had done... You know, what's this? Just a random block. I think I had just done too much glowstone, if you know what I mean. You think I could place 1 block, right? Yeah. Embarrassing. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I think I just put too much glowstone at the front and not enough at the back. So, you mean you don't particularly want to see the glowstone, so I might end up just doing the same here, depending on how it looks. I mean, if this looks apparent and obvious, then obviously I'll move it down. If not, then we'll probably just stick with some of this. So probably what I want to do is I kind of want to fill it all out like so, but I don't want to put it all in. So let's actually take these out. And this is not an actual science, guys. This is just experimentation at its best. See, now that... Let's do something like that. See, it's quite random, you know, like, you don't want it to be perfect, if you know what I mean. Like, if it's too perfect, then it just doesn't work. But I think we might be on a winner here. Might be on a winner. We'll have to obviously fly out and have a wee look and stuff. But we want to actually get a bit coming out. So if we take sort of like this block away here, and we can place one there, and I'll probably do the same for this one as well. And that just adds a bit of variation into the actual wall itself, if you know what I mean. We'll take this one out, and I might take this. Is that a block? Yes, it is. We'll take that one out too. We'll place that one there. Now I don't know how that'll look. I might need more on the top up here, if you know what I mean. Possibly, you know what, let's take this slab out and we'll put one there. Is that a stair? Yes, it is. Let's take this half slab out, and what I reckon we do is place one there, but then get that half slab back and sort of place on top. I think that might work maybe a bit better. And if we can place one in there, let's have a wee look at that and see how that sort of comes out. Let's go back to our old sort of perch up here and see if it's sort of out, if it matches similar to the one we built before. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. Yeah, that is kind of good actually. I might take that. I probably should take these ones away here. I mean, other than that, that's actually not bad. That's kind of what we're going for. But I still need to build maybe like 5 or 6 more. So I'm going to go and try and get a few more in, just sort of around the walls, and then we'll see sort of how it looks once, you know, we've got a few more in. Right, so I've built up a little bit more, as you can see here, guys, and it's not looking too bad. It's not as good as maybe I thought it was going to look. I don't know. It seems like maybe it's just still something missing somewhere, if you know what I mean. But it looks kind of cool. I think it's becoming nighttime, and believe it or not, I'm actually going to wait until nighttime. I'm not going to sleep, because I kind of want to see what it looks like in the nighttime. But yeah, I didn't go too many, as I say. Let me just get on up and we can have a wee sort of float around, and you can see from up on high. Maybe up high it looks a bit better, but yeah, I still like it. I mean, it's not as if I don't like it. I do like it. It's just, it seems like it's maybe missing something. So I mean, if you guys, you know, have any ideas maybe what it is missing, by all means, pop a comment down below. That'd be really helpful. But I do like it. It certainly breaks up the, you know, the grey and the grey and the white and, you know, the red that we have going on the walls for the rest of the textures, and I think it just adds a little bit more to it. So if you come across and you look at it, other than seeing this right here, you would know it's probably going to be a slime farm. Obviously, this is a big giveaway, but if you take this away and you don't have this, then you'd be like, oh yeah, maybe it looks like slime farm. There we go. It's starting to become nighttime now, so maybe this might actually become alive a little bit. What I'll probably do is I'll fly out and then come in, and then maybe you can see it a bit better. Yeah, let's just do it right now. Let's have a look, see how this sort of looks. Hopefully it illuminates. It does. Not too bad. Let's get up on top of this tree. Yeah, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? I think it just adds a bit more to it, really. I mean, it's not an it's not an important touch. It's just a nice little touch. Here, I better watch out. It's becoming nighttime. There's maybe mobs floating about, but yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. Anyway, I want to get this. I want to get this done as well. So let's grab some blocks, and maybe we can change the stone up in this top level and add a couple more blocks here or there, just to sort of mix up and not have a flat surface. And the flat surface is now gone, guys. Yeah, I have come in here and I've not done too much, but I've done enough that it just doesn't look as bad as it once did when it was flat. Yeah, no, we've just come in here, guys, and I've just laid some blocks down. Now we're using obviously the same palette as the walls, because it would make no sense if we could start off a new palette. So just come in here with the diorite and the cobblestone and our granite, and just lay like a couple sort of like little, almost collections, these bricks sort of just going around, nothing in any sort of particular pattern, just a little bit random here or there, and I think it just adds to it overall. And we can change out some of the floor blocks, as you can see as well, so it's not completely stone. And I think it looks really cool. It definitely makes it look a lot better than, the flatness we had. Of course, we do have the problem where, we can still see the pumpkins, and that is something I can't change at present, because preferably I would like to put sea lanterns in, but I don't have the guardian farm built up, so I'm not able to put that in just yet. So it's going to have to stay pumpkins until we get our sea lanterns. Obviously, I could probably put carpet on top of these, but then that takes away spots for, slime spawning, and I don't want to sort of compromise the, the spawning of this farm. I like it, as it is, and we don't want to be taking spots away if we don't need to. So I'm probably just going to leave it as it is just now, and then once we get sea lanterns, then we can place the jack-o'-lanterns with the sea lanterns. But yeah, this, we can probably say, is now a completed project. Yeah, it has taken a little while. It's been a lot of blocks to place, but now that we have the slime in the walls and the floor done, we're done. Yes, we are finally done. I can't believe it. It's taken a little while. It's been a couple of months just here or there, on and off, trying to get this finished, but we are completely finished with this sort of project now. But as you guys know, if you watch my episodes, you'll know this was just the beginning of something that's going to look really cool. We still have, outcrop buildings to put up, a crane to build over and stuff. And that was the whole reason why we were needing gravel, because we needed concrete, and it was just a renewable source. And that brings me to the next part of the episode. Yeah, guys, it is time for us to head off and build the gold farm. Yeah, that's what I want to get built in the second part of this episode. I wanted to get this finished today, this quarry, because it had been bugging me for a little while, and I just wanted it done, and then that's it done. But I want to continue on with, the current flurry of sort of farms and projects that we have going on in these next couple of episodes. And I want to get the gold farm finished today. Well, at least built, so, we can have things spawning. I might not necessarily get the collection system done today, but that's okay. And we can get to our next episode, but I want to get the gold farm built today. So let's collect our stuff. Let's head over to the nether and find that spot that we had found in the last episode. And let's start this gold farm. Right, we are over here up on the nether roof itself, and as you can see, we are in the nether wastes, which is exactly the area we need to be. I have the magma blocks. We got those in our last episode, so basically what I think we need to do is just get some blocks out and actually start going. So probably what I'd like to do is actually get some scaffolding out. That's probably what I need. There we go. Let's actually move that, so because I want to place it right there, go where you want. There we go. And I'm probably just going to scaffold up here. I think that's probably going to be the best bit. Now what I want to do is I want to go right to world height. I don't want to have any gaps or anything like that. I want to go right to the world height. Because what I'm going to have to do right at the top of this farm, I know it's not the best thing, I don't know if we're probably not quite there yet. Right at the top of this farm, what we need to do is we need to actually place glass, because if I don't place glass, then there's a good chance that we're going to have gas spawning at the top of the farm, and that is not something we want. Man, how far does this go? It's still going. Yeah, it's not something we particularly want, is gas to be spawning at the top of the farm. So what we need to do is we need to place like a glass sort of... Really? That took two. My God. Surely that's it. Yes, that's it. Of course that's it. So that should be it. So if we get on up there, that would be the top one of our farm. That's it. We're going to play glass up there because we don't want gas to be spawning up there. We just want the actual zombie piglins to be spawning at the top. So if we lay like a couple of strips, or if I initially come down sort of 3 blocks, we have a glass top block, then we have 2 blocks for the piglins to spawn. And then we can have our first sort of platform of magma. So even if I had to get up there and build the first platform of magma, then I know where I need to place the glass blocks. So that's what I'm probably going to do. Let's put the first sort of layer of magma in, and then we can put our glass blocks in. And as you can see, we have our first layer of magma in. If we get on up here, it's quite high because it's right at the world limit, and we're filling up. And you can see we have our first layer of magma, and we also have the glass in as well. The glass, as I say, is to prevent gas from spawning, so there's no 3x3 spawning there for them to do it. Actually, we can just take this one bit of scaffolding out and replace that with a bit of glass. There we go. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking very good. It's very... Ooh, this gets so annoying walking on this and forgetting to shift. But then we have this little section here in the middle. And what this is going to be, and hence why I have the scaffolding, is the scaffolding is there to represent where our turtle eggs are going to sit. So we're going to have like a little area just in the middle. Once we got the platforms built up, I'll pop this in, and then we're going to have probably, I would think, some sort of like trapdoors going up. And then sitting on that, we're going to have turtle eggs sort of every sort of floor, or in between every sort of floor, just so the pigments can get eye level with the actual eggs, because that's what they're going to. That's what's going to attract the pig, the actual piglins, zombie piglins, to the middle, for them to then fall down and enter our killing chamber. Is the actual the turtle eggs? They're going to be the one. They're going to be the item. That hence why we built our turtle farm. That's going to be the item that's going to be required for them to be attracted and then obviously fall to their doom. But I still have a bit more work to do, as you can see, because this is only one layer. I probably want to get maybe about 6 or 7 in, I would reckon. I don't know if I'll have enough magma for that. I have to go and get more. I probably won't have enough magma for that, but that's okay. But I'm going to go and get the rest of these layers in. And then once we've got the layers up, then we can see how it kind of looks. Hopefully it looks kind of cool. And then after that, we can put the center bit in with the turtle egg. And then it's officially sort of live, but I've still got loads to do, obviously. But anyway, let's go and get the rest of these sort of magma layers in. And all our magma layers are now in. And as you can see, it's starting to work. Yeah, we have zombified piglins spawning already, which is great news. That means it's working. I didn't doubt it, but you never know with these sort of things. Sometimes you do trip up. But if we just fly on it, you can have a wee look and see the farm and all its... Well, at least the top part of the farm and all its glory. So anyway, 8 layers. I think for me that's probably going to be enough. I don't need to go much more, to be honest. I don't want to become too crazy. I know these things can be crazy, but you can see all the layers are spawning zombified piglins, and that's awesome. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, we're on to a winner, but we're not quite finished there. What I'd like to do next is actually, I've got some glass, as you can see here. I'd like to actually come in under the farm and build a glass chamber. Now it's difficult to, you can't really sort of hover when you're here, but what I'll do is I want to build a glass chamber. So coming off sort of these 3 blocks, going all the way around, and a glass chamber going down probably about, I would say, sort of 28 to 30 blocks down. I mean, the height limit for mobs, dying from fall damage is 23, so I reckon we should kill them via mob fall damage, because I'm not too fussed about looting, because I'm probably going to be AFK at this thing anyway, so I'm not going to be sitting here, and I'm not fussed about making it an XP farm. So what I want to is, whoa, see, that's the problem with this. That is the problem right there. This may take a while. Oh man, I'm going to die. Thank you. Yeah, as you can see, that's what I want to do. So I want to bring a glass sort of cylinder down at least sort of 28 to 30 blocks. And that's going to be like our drop shaft for the mobs come down once, they step off the ledge when they see the eggs. And we're going to, as I say, create a killing chamber, probably drop them onto hoppers, and then it will go straight into the hoppers. And then I've got an idea kind of what I want to do after that. And there we go, guys. We now have the glass tube in for the collection system. Of course, once we get the eggs in, the zombie pigs will walk towards the eggs, and they'll just... The eggs? We'll watch towards the eggs, and then we'll fall down this chamber, and this is where our killing chamber is going to be. This is it here. What I'll do is, actually, if I get my redstone box out, I can kind of show you kind of what I'm thinking for this. Let me get some hoppers. So what we'll have is just basically 9 hoppers just sitting like so, and when I say when the piglins fall down, they'll land on these hoppers. Because we're over 23 blocks, I've done it 30, they should instantly die on these hoppers, and then it'll just pick up their drops. Easy as pie. There's really not much to this. It's quite a simple design. It's just basic Minecraft. Shall we use physics or mechanics maybe? Yeah, just basic Minecraft mechanics working in our favour for what we need. Yeah, I do need to create like a collection system which is going to go underneath. We're going to have an automatic sorter, and I do actually want to keep the zombie flesh. I don't want to be getting rid of the zombie flesh for this farm, because I'm thinking I'm going to get a few clerics up here, because we're going to build a little bit going out. I might even put the battering farm close to this as well. I'm not sure about that yet though, because also I need to get piglins up here, and yeah, that can be a pain. I might put it underneath the roof. I'm not quite decided fully yet, but that's okay. I've got to think about it right now. But yeah, I want to get a collection system built up here as well. And we're going to be keeping the zombie flesh because I want to get clerics up here. So there's another way of getting emeralds. And it's, you know, the amount of flesh we're going to get from this. We're never going to really run out. So that's a good idea. I do need to devise some sort of, you know, system for this because I don't want to just have it like a hopper system because these will get, you know, chugged up really quickly with drops, you know, like they'll be overflowing quite quickly. So I need to devise something or come up with something to put underneath. What I'm thinking of is because we can't use water in the nether because you can't get water in the nether, I'll probably use some sort of ice system. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably maybe have these linking into maybe 1 or 2 droppers if I can squeeze the redstone underneath. I'm sure I probably could. And then we'll fire it onto like maybe a single block or 2 blocks. I've seen a couple of designs. I'm not really, I kind of want to do my own design for this, to be honest. But I want to put in like a dropper which fires it down, and then we'll maybe have a piston and like a piston, a piston. What, I can't speak today. This seems to be common in my episodes recently. We'll maybe have like a piston connected to the system, and it'll go off every sort of maybe like 2 or 3 seconds. It'll just push the items across the ice. We're gonna have like an ice, like an ice road, and it'll push oh my god, I cannot speak. It will push the items across the ice road, and then they'll, you know, whiz by the hoppers that we'll have sitting at the side for our collection system, and then they'll just get pulled in and then sorted for, you know, the items that we have. Yeah, which is only gonna be 3. It's gonna be the nuggets, the ingots, and the flesh. I might put a trap. I really cannot speak. I don't know what's going on with me today. I might put like a disposal bit at the end, just a bit of lava, just so we don't have any overflow, because, you know, that's obviously not good for the world. And I don't want to be lagging stuff out if I don't need to. As I say that earlier on, you know, with the villagers, yeah. But yeah, that's a really good idea. But I need to come up with this obviously first. But I am probably going to end it there today, guys. Yeah, we've been very productive today. We managed to get the slime quarry finally finished. I am so happy about that. That has been something that has been bugging me for like 2 months, and I'm glad we've kind of got it done, so I can actually get back to building stuff in the world. I feel like, you know, we've been in this world for quite a while now, and the starter area has basically got nothing built in it. I've basically built nothing. I built the library in the sky. It looks really cool, and that's like it. There's nothing else being done, and I feel really bad, and I kind of want to start building stuff. So that is, you know, a plan for after we've sort of done this project, because then we'll be able to get concrete and stuff. But anyway, yeah, we have done a lot today. As I say, we've managed to get it done. We've also managed to get the gold farm pretty much built. We just need to get the collection system built, but we're going to do it in the next episode. And hopefully get the piglin barton farm at least started in the next episode as well. And yeah, then we can get all those cool drops. But that's going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, by all means leave a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. That would really help me and really helps my channel as well. And that'd be awesome of you. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!